I never could have envisioned this, standing here and, winning the league this year is already out of my stretch. I could have never imagined that, but to be standing here is, out of this world for me. I can't believe it, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this club.
And if it wasn't for that serious knee injury, the ACL tear at Hearts when you're in the Scottish Premier League, this may not have happened because you probably would still be in Europe. Just reflect on the way the twists and turns of football sometimes can work in your favour.
Yeah, it's the challenges along the way that shape you into the player and the person that you become. And, when I came back to Melbourne City last year, I just kept saying to myself what I would do to be part of a club, part of a team that just appreciates me again. When I left Adelaide, I had big dreams to go to Europe. I went through a bit of a tough time with injury, and I thought coming back I would be able to, get that spark again. And as I said, 12 months ago, I was probably in the worst place I've ever been. And, if it wasn't for this club, all the people in this room, the support that they've given me from the second that I walked through the door, I wouldn't be standing here. No chance in the world. And, I owe it to all of them. And, from the top down, the chairman, the whole club, the backroom staff, the coaches, they've helped me so much. The players, that's just a pleasure to walk out there every week. And honestly, it's easy to go out there and play with confidence and with freedom when you're surrounded by that every day. And, great things like the championship this year, they don't happen if you don't have those people around. So it's a testament to everyone in this room.
Ben, in 30 plus years of covering Australian football, I don't think I've ever heard players and everybody talk about the culture of a football club as much as they've done this season. Obviously, it's easier when you're winning a championship, but John Aloisi's created something, hasn't he, in the sense of belief of the players and playing for the jersey. It must be a huge incentive to do well and achieve.
Yeah, I think, I already said it, the whole coaching staff, John, Foxy, everyone, that they did such a fantastic job this year. And, he said it very early on in the piece when we were still training at Caroline Springs that, I can sense that we've got a special group here, but it's easy to say that. I'm sure at every other awards night around the league this year that they said they've got a special group, but when you win something, it's all that more special because you remember this for the rest of your life. And, I'll have a beer with the boys in 10 years' time and we'll reflect on this, and it's honestly something you've got to keep forever.
And just finally, what about the big characters in the team? We saw Leo Lacroix looks like he's literally been transported from a time warp of the 1970s, from a Motown film clip, and you've got Alessandro Diamante, all these big personalities in the locker room. Nikolai Topol-Stanley, a leader, we know that. It must help when things are not going well in the season to have senior players get the group back on track.
Yeah, of course. They're all talented, fantastic players, but aside from that, they're all good people. And I think when you have good people around, you can do special things. And I think it speaks volumes when you've got the Club Person of the Year, Ryan Scott, who didn't even step on the field this year. That says volumes for me, and that's the... They're the types of people that we've got in the change room, and it's hard to sometimes create that. Sometimes you've got to get a bit lucky. You can get fantastic players, but it's very hard to get fantastic people, and we've got that.
Absolutely, well said, Ben. Brilliant campaign. You had a record 6 assists, the best tally by a defender this season. You've got a Pushkas Award winning goal you've scored against Western Sydney Wanderers. It's a season to remember for you, for the club. Congratulations, you're a humble champion and you're the player of the season for Western United, Ben Garuccio.
Thank you.
So please, let's raise our glasses for the Western United Simmons Home Player of the Season, Ben Garuccio.